Hey everybody, I got something a little different for you today. Obviously I am at the lock shop and I have a unique key that I am copying. This is called a Chicago key, and I will show you here in just a little bit what I'm doing. But this is for one of our local schools. I'm thinking it is for their elevator, but I'm not positive. So this is a key that you have to cut one way and then you have to turn the key over and cut the other way because both sides are copied differently, meaning that they have different cuts on each side of the key. So I've already cut all but one of the first side of all of them. So I'm going to put this down and we're going to copy this key. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, because this is tricky, very tricky, trust me. Alright, so this is what the key blank looks like right here. This is one side of the key, this is the other side of the key. Like I said, this is called a Chicago key, and this particular brand of key, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it does say USA. We do our best to have key blanks that are made here in the United States. These are the Ilco brand, if you're familiar with that. And I've got it set up here in the key machine. I know you probably can't see because, anyway, but the original key is on this side, and it's the side that's facing up is the one that says Ilco, so it'd be that side right there. I can't tell if you can see what I'm doing here. Let me try and slide this. You can kind of see. But anyway, I gotta slide this key in here like this and hold that down, and it's gonna be noisy, but I'm gonna turn the key machine on and we're gonna copy this side of the key. Gonna brush that off. And since this is the last one that I have copied this side on, now I have to turn the original key over, and we're going to copy the other side of all the other keys, which this is the side that would be facing up on my vise. It's not super complicated, but it's not easy in my opinion, because I don't think I've ever cut these keys before. I'm not real sure how to do it. Oh my gosh. Well, hope I didn't screw them up, because there's not enough meat. Oh, okay, hold on. That's on the bottom. That one would be on the top. So what I'm doing is I'm lining it up. Two sides of these have a little nubby. This side is on the top. The side that I was just on, the nubby, is on the bottom, which you set it up in the groove of the key instead of you hold the key in the groove instead of holding it on the bottom, because you can see there is nothing there on the bottom to grab a hold of. So I'll set that up in there. I've got it held in, going by probably, nope, that's the wrong side. I just did that side. Turn it over. Okay, so on this side, I was holding it in the middle groove, so I turned it over. So now I'm holding it in the groove here on the bottom, I believe. So I hope I cut these correctly, because I've never cut these kind before. So let's get some keys cutting on the second side. And if you'll notice on this how it's cut, one side is, in, and the other side of the key is bumped out. It's almost like we took this piece here and pushed it through to the other side. So if you got an innie on one side, you've got an outie on the other side. So that's what that key looks like. So let's finish cutting them. Slowly but surely. This way, I'm doing this side, I'm doing the side, so it's obviously just like as long as it's matches the side, which is the blank side, but then the key. Okay, got all those stamped for the customer. Copied for our customer. Now it's time to stamp our name on the key. I don't know if you can read that. A little key ring up, but it does say Steve's Lockout. That is our business. So we stamp all of our keys with our name. And I know you guys are a little wonky. I've got you sitting in a box because this is our stamping table, this is our stamping block, this is a solid piece of brass that we use for our stamping block. And if I didn't mention it before, I can't remember, but our keys are made of brass and they have a nickel silver coating on them. So let me put the customer's key down and we're going to stamp some keys. This is going to be loud and probably bouncy, so I will try to turn the volume down just a little bit for you guys so it doesn't scare you every time I hit the key. Set those up there like that. This is our stamp. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Steve's Lockout. Gotta make sure I got it going the right direction. Use Steve's little, I don't know what these are called, hammer. It's a special kind of hammer, but alright, here we go. Hopefully you guys don't fall over. Okay, I have all of these keys stamped with their name. Now I am going to put them all on a ring, just one ring. You can fit about 12 copies on these rings. We don't put all of the keys that we copy onto rings, but when it's like a school or some other business or organization that has a large amount of keys copied, then we will put them on a ring. Or even if a customer comes in and has a large amount of keys copied, we will give them a ring, which these rings are called giveaway rings. They are, very super cheap and not meant to be a permanent key ring. So there we go. There is our, can you see them? Our 10 copies of that key, and here's a customer's original. I hope you guys enjoyed that unique little experience that I shared with you, and I will see you probably back in the craft room later today.